how's it going? It's that nerd Ryan here, and today for Pokemon Profile, we are going to be talking about Hypno. And first off, I do want to say it is my birthday, so if you want to leave a nice little birthday gift, make sure you please subscribe to the channel. That would be the best thing in the world. And no, I didn't choose Hypno because it's my favorite Pokemon or that it's close to Valentine's Day. I used a random Pokemon generator for this entire year and got some weird ones, so I figured that we'd do it like this. So yeah, we're going with Hypno, which is Pokemon number 97, is known as the Hypnosis Pokemon, and it is a full-on Psychic type Pokemon. It evolves from Drowsy at level 26, and its abilities are Insomnia or Forewarn, and its hidden ability is Inner Focus. So its gender ratio is 50-50, and it has a catch rate of 75. For its egg group, it's the human-like egg group. Its hatch time is 20 cycles. Its height is 5 foot 3 inches, which is kind of scary about that height. And its weight is 166.7 pounds. Its base experience yield is 169, and its leveling rate is medium fast. So this Pokemon does have a lot of controversy to it, at least in the community, of being a very creepy Pokemon. But, I mean, it's still a pretty useful Pokemon at that, especially in the early games. Speaking of the early games, for Pokedex entries, for Red, it says when it locks eyes with an enemy, it will use a mix of Psy moves such as Hypnosis and Confusion. In Silver, it says always holding a pendulum that it rocks at a steady rhythm. It causes drowsiness in anyone nearby. And then in Sapphire and Ruby, it says Hypno holds a pendulum in its hands. The arcing movement and the glitter of the pendulum lull the foe into a deep state of hypnosis. While this Pokemon searches for prey, it polishes its pendulum. In Gen 4, it says, seeing its swinging pendulum can induce sleep in 3 seconds, even if someone who just woke up. And then in Gen 5, for Black 2 and White 2, it says, seeing its swinging pendulum can induce sleep in 3 seconds, even if someone just woke up, just like Gen 4. In Gen 6, for Pokemon X, it says, it carries a pendulum-like device. There once was an incident in which it took away a child it hypnotized. Thus some of the controversy. And in Pokemon Ultra Sun, it says, in Alola, Kamala is Hypno's main target. It rarely harms people. So interestingly enough, it likes to target Kamala. And then in Gen 8, it wasn't in Sword and Shield, but in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, it's the same entry as Diamond and Pearl. And in Pokemon Scarlet, it says when it locks eyes with an enemy, it will use a mix of Psy moves, such as Hypnosis and Confusion, always holding its pendulum, and it swings at a steady rhythm. It causes drowsiness in anyone nearby. So yeah, that was a lot to cover on that. But for game locations, always you can evolve Drowsy. But you can also find it in red and blue in the Cerulean Cave, and yellow only evolving Drowsy. For gold, silver, and crystal, it's only at Route 11. For ruby, sapphire, and emerald, it's through trade. Fire red and leaf green is at the Berry Forest. In Gen 4, it's all evolved Drowsy, or Route 11 in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, or the Safari Zone. In Black and White, it's a trade. In Black 2 and White 2, it's the Dream Yard. In X and Y, again, evolved Drowsy. Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire is Route 121 as a hidden Pokemon. In Sun and Moon, it's Pony Plains. Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, it's Pony Plains as well as Halu City. There's only one there. In Let's Go, again, it's evolved Drowsy. Same with Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. It was unattainable in Sword Shield and Legends Arceus. In Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, it can be found in Area 6 of the South Province, of the West Province, Areas 1 and 3, of the North, Area 3, Dilpilza Passage, Glassado Mountain, and, of course, in Terra Raid battles. So let's talk about its base stats. So its base stat total is 483. Its HP is 85, attack is 73, defense is 70, special attack is 73, special defense is 115, and speed is 67. And let's talk about its type effectiveness. So it's weak to bug, ghost, and dark, and is resistant to fighting and psychic. So now let's do my favorite, which is the weakest move learned and the strongest move learned. So for its weakest move, obviously it can learn stuff before level 26, but it evolves at level 26. So at level 32, it can learn Zen Headbutt, and its strongest move is Future Sight at level 56. And of course, it can learn a slew of TMs and HMs. And let's talk about some fun facts about this Pokemon right now. So, Hypno's Red, Blue, Leaf Green, and Scarlet Pokedex entries makes reference to Psy moves, as in PSI, possibly indicating an early name for the Psychic type in English. And Hypno's numbers in Alola Pokedexes and the Palladia Pokedexes are actually 67, which is very weird because it's before 98. In Hypno are most likely commonly left-handed due to always holding their pendulum in their left hand. That's something that I never caught. It's based off of a tapir and a hypnotist and a Baku, which is a Dream Eater spirit, which makes sense because puts them to sleep, then of course Dream Eater. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this Pokemon profile. Remember, it's my birthday today, so make sure you subscribe. Make sure you guys have an amazing day. And it's that nerd Ryan signing off.